Ever wanted to practice headstand but you were worried, you were afraid of falling down? Don't worry. I'm here to help you. In today's video, I am going to show you step-by-step technique of headstand, which is also known as Shirsasana in Sanskrit, and this posture is also known as very popular as king of all asana. So are you excited? So in today's video, I am going to show you step-by-step technique. What are the benefits? What are the limitations of headstand? So watch the video till end. If you are new to this YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and also press the bell icon. Namaste everyone, my name is Shahida. I am an internationally certified yoga teacher. I've been teaching yoga since last 10 years. Before you practice headstand, I highly recommend to do warm-up well to avoid any kind of injury. So first we start with neck and shoulder warm-up. So drop your chin towards the collarbone. I am doing this practice for 5 times. You repeat 10 to 12 times like this. As you inhale, look up, exhale down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then right and left. Right, left, right, left. 3, 4, 5. Like this. Now some shoulder movements. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ear and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full shoulder rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Neck rotation. 360 degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After this gentle neck and shoulder loosening warm-up practice, I am going to teach you how to do dolphin push-ups. I highly recommend if you want to progress in headstand, you should definitely practice dolphin push-up. So first I am going to show how to do dolphin push-up as a beginner. So first what you do, interlock, like measure your elbows like this. And then place your elbow away from the body without lifting your hip. And then open your hands, join your palms, interlock your fingers. And then what you do, hip up, knee little apart, and then move your body forward and back. So this practice will improve your core strength. Also, this practice is going to strengthen your shoulders like this. Do this practice with 10 to 12 repetition, 3 sets. If you want to increase the number of repetition, you can do that like this. Move your body forward and back like this. So this is completely beginner friendly practice you can do. Want to level up your dolphin push-ups. So what you can do is measure your elbows, place the elbow away from the body, interlock your fingers, hip up, toe tuck, knee straight, and then move your body forward and back like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you feel that during the practice, if your elbows are moving out, so you adjust the elbow and bring the elbow more close. That is the reason why we are measuring the elbow, so that there is no direct load on your shoulder. The load should distribute between your elbow and the shoulder, right? Like this. So bring the elbow close to the body. Now let me show you the steps of headstand or Shirsasana now. After the dolphin push-ups practice, what you do is measure your elbows like this. And then place your elbow close to the knee this time. In dolphin push-ups, you were placing the elbow away, but in headstand, place the elbow close to the body. And then open your hands, interlock your fingers, place the hand to the mat, and as you place your hand here, place crown of your head, this area, between your palms. So for this area, crown area, how will you get to know where is your crown area? So from your right ear to left ear, both your thumbs where they are meeting. So place where they are meeting, this is your crown area. And then what you do, place your elbow, interlock your fingers, and then place your head between both your palms. As you place your head between both your palms, like this, tuck your toe, hip up, and start walking towards your body. As you start walking towards the body, then bend one leg like this. And check if you have good core strength to lift the other leg like this, like this, like this, like this. So, like this, like this. If you feel that you are able to lift your legs up using the core strength, then slowly knee straight and then hold here. If you are able to hold for a few seconds, it's good. If you are not able to hold it, just check where you are comfortable. Bend the knee and slowly the same steps, thigh towards the belly, and then head down and take rest. Stay there for some time. When you do headstand, you should avoid lifting your head immediately. Breathe, breathe, breathe. After a few seconds, you can slowly lift your head up. Initially, if you're not comfortable with this practice, I'm showing you with the help of chair, with the help of wall, so that you are easily able to balance upside down. So I'm placing my mat close to the wall. So let me show you how to do headstand with wall support. So sit close to the wall in Vajrasana, then measure your elbows. Place the elbow close to the knee and interlock your fingers. Place the hand close to the wall. And then what you do, place crown of your head between both your palms and like this, and slowly lift your hip up. Try to walk towards the body, walk towards the wall, and when you feel that your back is trying to touch the wall like this, since you have the wall support, you should not afraid of falling down. So you should be lifting the legs like this, and you see my back is parallel to the wall. Slowly lift one leg up and then other leg up. You see I have the back support of the wall, so I'm not afraid. And then slowly lift your legs up like this. For coming down, bend legs one by one. Slowly bring the thigh close to the belly and then legs down. So you see the step to go into headstand is exactly the same when you release the posture. So there is a technique of going into the posture and there is a technique how to release it to avoid any kind of injury. When you are doing this posture, ensure that your body weight is not on your neck, not on your head, but it is on your shoulder. That is why I have asked you to measure the elbows here like this. I'm going to show you one more technique for more beginner students with the help of chair and wall. So you will get two supports now. I have this chair. I am doing this measurement, bringing the chair more close to the body like this, right? And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn my back towards the chair. I'm measuring my elbows, placing the hand close to the wall, and then placing my crown to the mat, and slowly placing my leg to the chair. And now slowly start walking towards the wall, and as you place your foot at the edge of your chair, you will be able to lift your legs like this easily. This is one of the easiest technique to practice headstand. You see here, with the help of gravity, how beautifully the blood circulation happening from your legs towards the head. Rich amount of supply of the blood, oxygen happening to your brain like this. After staying there for a few seconds, depends how comfortable you are, same steps. Bend the leg, thigh towards the belly, and both your legs to the chair, and then take rest like this. Head down for some time. Never come to the standing position immediately after your headstand practice. And after a few weeks of practice with the chair, with the wall, I suggest to practice headstand close to the wall but little away, so that you gain some confidence. So measure your elbows, which is very important to avoid any tension on your neck. Elbow close to the knee, and then interlock your fingers, head down, and then slowly, since I have the wall at my back, I'm not afraid. Like this, and slowly lift your legs up like this. And then when you have the strong core support, bend the leg, thigh close to the belly, and slowly legs up, and enjoy your headstand. You are into the upside down position like this. And then slowly bend your legs, thigh towards the belly, and then take rest in Shashankasana. I know it looks so simple, but it is not. But it is just a matter of few weeks of practice. Consistent practice will help you to achieve this posture easily. If you ask me what are the major benefits of headstand, so it is going to improve the blood circulation of your whole body. It is going to boost your immunity. It is going to give you healthy and glowing skin. Shirshasana helps to release the stress. It helps to balance the hormone. It helps to improve your digestive fire. It helps to make your mind more sharp. Because the rich amount of oxygen and blood is going to supply towards your head, so your memory will become very sharp. It also helps to in Kundalini Jagran also, because the crown chakra is going to get activated with the help of practice. Any kind of constipation, indigestion problem, piles problem, anal fissure problem, it will help you to overcome from all these problems. If you have a problem with the hair fall, you want to grow new hair, you want to stop aging, so this practice is definitely for you. Who should avoid practicing headstand? People who are suffering from high blood pressure, hypertension, cardiac condition people, if you have recently undergone any surgery, if you are a lady who is going through her periods, you should definitely avoid headstand. Once your periods are end, you can practice. Also, ladies who are pregnant, if you are already practicing yoga and you are like practicing headstand for a long time and you have good control on your headstand, you can practice. But if you are a new practitioner trying headstand for the first time and if you are pregnant, you should completely avoid. People who are suffering from headache, migraine, they should avoid. Also, people who have any kind of eye surgery, if they have any problem with the eyes, they have recently undergone with any eye surgery, they should completely avoid. So this is it for today's headstand video. I hope you all enjoyed it, you liked it, and I'm waiting for all your lovely comments. So if you want to learn more advanced asanas like this, you all are welcome to join my Zoom yoga classes. These Zoom yoga classes are highly beneficial for beginner, people who are already practicing yoga but they want to deepen their practice. If they have any health condition, everybody is welcome. So these classes I conduct on Zoom from Monday to Friday, morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. If you want to know more about these classes, I have shared my website here, which is www.yogawithshahida.com, or you can WhatsApp or call on this number as well. New batch starts from Monday. I have very limited slots available, so register soon. See how easy this pose is, right? With the help of this technique, if you practice regularly, I am sure within few weeks of practice, you will be able to balance in headstand. So all the very best. Keep practicing. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment and also share this video with your friends and family. Keep practicing yoga. I'll see you all in next coming videos. Take good care of yourself. Namaste.